Well, good morning folks, and a very warm welcome to the EVES Rotorua office here. We've got just the one property for you this morning, and that's the property at number 805 Te Waerenga Road in Hamurana. My name's Grant Child. I'll be officiating proceedings here this morning, although sometimes I'd love for some of the other team here in Rotorua, all across there on the road. Look at them all standing there bright and shiny in their black and white, looking absolutely superb. We've got a great team here in Rotorua, and it's always a privilege to come over and assist them with calling their auctions. We've also got Robin. She's our auction coordinator based in Tauranga. She'll be controlling the slideshow here for you this morning, so if it goes all haywire, just bear with us, be a little bit patient, and Robin will get us back up and running again very, very quickly. Now, auctions are no different to any other transaction for real estate, folks. We do have documentation to tend to, and of course, when you sign the contract today, you are confirming in writing that we've provided you with the buyers and sellers guide, the little booklet sitting on the table over there, just to give you some tips and hints on how to go about buying real estate. But let's go straight to the contract of sale that we worked to here today, folks, and just going through the particulars and conditions as far as the conduct of today's auction. I'm just going to remind you about any vendor bidding. If there's any vendor bids submitted, they are only submitted by myself as the auctioneer. Nobody else is authorised to submit vendor bids. And of course, vendor bids are only used to get you to what I call the negotiating platform. It's always below the seller's reserve price, and it's an opportunity for you to have discussions with our sellers. I only use vendor bids if I've only got one person that's participating in the auction, and I will disclose any vendor bids to you very clearly, so no hidden agenda here. If I do happen to bring the contract to palm as such in your favour today, folks, your obligations from that point on, firstly to sign the contract and of course pay your deposit equaling 10% of the purchase price. Now, by way of any bidding, I'm going to assume that the rest of the contract has been read, understood and accepted by you, and that is obviously disclosed by you submitting a bid here during the auction. So let's go straight to the property itself that we've got in question here. There it is there, as I mentioned, 805 Te Waerenga Road here, marketed by Patty Maxfield and Gary Singh. There's Patty's over here, Gary's on the other side over there, doing a great job there, team. And it's certainly, you know, a property that offers you wonderful peace and privacy set amongst an absolute paradise of nature. And you can see that on that main shot there, being absolutely beautifully maintained for a new family to come and enjoy the endless possibilities that come with this wonderful property indeed. Looking at the legal aspects of the home, it's a freehold estate, 1.0075 hectares of land, more or less as described in record of title 245116 in the South Auckland Registry Office. 15 working days from today's date is your settlement date, and of course a very comprehensive chattels list you see there. We almost had to go to an extra slide just to put the chattels list on there. That just is another signal of the quality of the property that you're buying here at Te Waerenga Road. No other changes to the chattels list or anything, no additions, deletions to the contract of sale. See, I told you they do a great job. No requirement for any late changes. So back to the property itself there, as you'll see coming up on the slide there, positioned on the site for all-day sun there. You've got that wood burner as well. Things are starting to cool down a little, temperatures are starting to cool down a little bit, so it's not too far away, and you'll be enjoying things like the wood burner, a very economical home with that wood burner as well, connected to the wetback, so certainly keeps your heating costs down, and of course your hot water bill down as well. Life will never be the same, folks, when you start residing in this home here. On the outside, you'll remember that entertainer's deck there facing the tree-lined property as well. Beautifully maintained again and beautifully presented. Now, time in the orchard is an absolute must when you reside here. You've got that wonderful variety of the fruit trees, and you've got so much room for veggie gardens and that sort of thing. But what a wonderful playground for children as well. You've got those beautiful forest-like grounds. You've got ample room for as many vehicles as you like. You can bring your boat, bring your motorhome, your caravan, whatever. You've got plenty of room for it here. You've got the rear of the property that offers that mini redwood walking track to give you peace and tranquility and get rid of the daily hustle and bustle. Not that there's a great deal of it here in this wonderful city of Rotorua, but what a fantastic home to reside in at 805 Te Waerenga Road. I'm in your hands, buyers, at this point in time. I would suggest an opening bid anywhere on the northern side of $900,000 would be a fair and reasonable start. You won't buy it at that level, folks, and justifiably so, but I'd be happy to take a 900 start. If you've got that cash here, now's the time to put it forward for consideration from our sellers. Looking for an opening bid now, folks. Start me away anywhere on the northern side of 900, and I'm happy to work alongside you. First call now for an opening bid. Second time, third and final opportunity, or I simply close the auction and Patty and Gary will continue working with the buyers that have been expressing a little bit of interest at this juncture. Final opportunity, in or outs? Okay guys, I'm going to close the auction. So auction's now formally closed. That means anybody can come forward now with an offer, and that does include conditional buyers. If you know of anybody looking for a wonderful opportunity like this, folks, it is still very much for sale. Talk to Patty or Gary. They'll guide you from here. Thanks for your attendance this morning, and enjoy the rest of your beautiful sunny Rotorua day. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, guys.
You're welcome.